Welcome back to Trailmakers with Fenrir. Today we're going to be doing some more BattleBot fun, this time testing out my newest creation. It's called Input, and it's a fully autonomous BattleBot that can sense the ring and its opponents, maneuver around, hunt them down, and attack them. So, let's start testing it out. I mean, I've already done some testing, but I haven't tested it against my other lesser autonomous bots. So, let's see what happens. And there was no way it was going to miss the sign, it was already lined up. But I think our first test should be to let one of these fight itself. It really doesn't like that sign though. Oh. Now let's get the sign out of here. And get these guys, if I can catch them, get them repaired. So it'll be a fair fight. Okay, there's one. Oh dear. Okay, that's the highest I've ever seen them jump. Let's get this one repaired. Okay. They both got repaired before they crashed into here, so I think it's a fair match now. And this one just got itself stuck, I do believe. I'll give it a second to see if its unstuck routine's not going to help here. But that's not the fault of the programming, that's the BattleBot itself, which was originally just a human-controlled BattleBot. So, I'm still working out some of the bugs and trying to make sure that it won't get itself stuck like that, but it does now and again. Usually it gets free within a couple of seconds, but sometimes it gets completely stuck. And I'm not sure what this one's... Ooh! I wasn't sure what it was doing, but there was a sitting duck there. And now they're locked in a death match, tearing each other apart. Oh no! Surprisingly, they're both still going though. Especially, I mean, this one's missing like almost half of itself, but this one's missing like 2/3, maybe more. It's obviously not reacting to its environment nearly as well, but or reacting to anything nearly as well. But I would say this one's the winner out of the two. But if this were an official match, I think it'd be a draw because they're both immobile. Spinning in place doesn't count as being mobile. But anyway, so let's repair them up. Send it on its merry way. And get this one repaired and off the wall. Come on, come on. There we are. Oh. Well, that's anticlimactic. So I've increased the wall detection distance a little bit, and that seems to be helping to keep it from hitting the wall too hard and getting stuck. Because what was happening was it would see the wall and try to turn in time, but it wouldn't make the turn, and it would kind of slide its sideways against the wall and get stuck. By the way, I haven't been controlling this myself at all, it's just running in autonomous mode with me in it. But I do believe it's gotten itself a little jammed up. No, it's free. And we'll get rid of the old one. Oh, it's in the goal. It does like going into the goal, but usually it gets itself out pretty good, unlike the more idiotic battle bots I'll be hitting this against in a moment. Oh. Ooh. Okay, it came in pretty fast there, and it seems to have gotten itself stuck again. But it went for quite a bit longer without getting stuck this time. I'm probably going to have to cut out a bunch of that because I was just sitting around watching it. So, now that I feel confident in... Oh dear. It spawned a second one automatically. Though it did free that one. What in the world? Okay, that's something I haven't seen before. I'm gonna have to take a look at that in the editing room and see exactly what happened, but I think it just hit me and destroyed itself. You'd think, like, the player weighs nothing, so it should do nothing, but I guess Trailmakers physics. Oh, okay, it got unstuck on its own. If they get stuck at an angle for too long, they'll fire their weapon a couple times in an attempt to knock themselves free, and sometimes that does the trick. Oh, he's going for a jump. So they're starting to get a little bit beat up, and I still haven't seen them catch sight of each other. So I'm going to introduce a third one in here. But it's not going to be one of them, it's going to be a Sandstone Mark III. Now, this has a similar, I almost call it an AI, a similar routine. But this one has, instead of more sensor combinations and more processing, it has a randomizer to reduce the chances of it getting stuck. So it shouldn't get stuck in any sort of loop for too long before the randomizer makes it do a different action and free itself from the loop. It does get stuck on the walls sometimes, but it generally doesn't get stuck nearly as bad or as often as input does. The funny thing is, though, it doesn't have any weapon other than simply tackling the opponent, and where's the other input? I swear there was two of them in here when I was rambling on about sandstone. Maybe I'm going crazy. Let's get another input out here, because I want at least two of them. Oh! Dang it happened just off screen, but it just took a big hit on sandstone. I punched its face clean off. It's not having a good time now. Let's fix sandstone. I thought there was going to be another crash off screen for a second there. Huh. Ow. Why are you attacking me? You're supposed to be attacking the other bots. Wait a minute. Yep, there it is. Oh, he went back in on his own accord. Okay, so maybe that other one escaped rather than getting destroyed. Interesting, I didn't realize they could escape. But there hasn't been enough attacking, so let's add in a third. Ooh! I wasn't quite paying attention there for a moment. But they attacked each other pretty good, and... oh, I just heard them score a goal. Oh! And one of them got flung out of the arena, it looks like. And he's going off into the ocean. Oh! And it looks like... oh, no, he's going back in. Even though I turned up their wall of avoidance, they're suddenly being more of an escape artist than normal. Interesting. But I've lost track of how many have escaped the arena now, so we should probably do a reset before it gets too laggy. Oh, goodness. That's the third time they've ran into me and done something ridiculous. I am an immovable object today. Sandstone's still doing alright. It's just a little scuffed up in the corners. Probably its own doing. Oh, I didn't realize how damaged it was. Well, still can get itself free. And it's attacking sandstone. Ooh, goodness. That was brutal. Just an absolute pile-up. Wait, is it... not only is it still alive, it just tried to attack Sandstone's body. More robust than I thought. Although I don't think it's gonna get itself free anymore. Most of the computer part is very much gone. Same with this one. He's just banging his head against the wall. It's about time for a reset. Now for this next round of testing, the opponents are going to be much simpler. Much simpler. Comically simpler. Meet Ironsides. The human-controlled version is one of the worst battle bots in the league, and the randomized brain is not much better. So we're going to be releasing a bunch of these guys for just complete chaos. They have no sensors, they have no concept of the world around them, they just go in random places, but they do it at a pretty zippy pace. Thing is, they're also very fragile, so don't expect them to last too long. There's one. Two. I already heard a crash. 3. 4. And 5. I see a shadow. Yep, I saw the shadow of that one in the air for quite a while. Okay, so there's at least 4 still in the arena. And this input got whacked pretty hard. He's missing his weapon. So, I'll release these 3. Oh! And as soon as I get out, it gets whopped. Oof. Okay, now they're being much more aggressive to each other. I didn't change any settings in between. It's just the luck of the... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ow. Smashed between 3 battle bots. As I thought, those little iron sides, they don't really pack much of a punch, but they're really chaotic. And they also love to get stuck in the goals. So let's start repairing and replacing some of these. And grab this one. Oh. Where is it? I see the shadow. There it is. It's still alive! It jumped again. Oh. Is that an Ironsides getting absolutely maimed in the background? I was paying attention to one, but heard a crash from the other way. Oh! Input slaughters him and then gets slightly tackled to the complete destruction of Ironsides. Ooh, this input's looking pretty rough. I think I should repair him. So I can get him free, but let's just hop over here. There's just one little Ironsides left, and he's pretty hurt. Let's repair him. He deserves it. Zoom. And now let's release some larger prey. Meet Ingot. There was originally an ultra-heavy human-controlled BattleBot that now has a randomizer brain, as well as an unstuck feature. And oh, didn't mean to drop it on him like that. That's pretty bad for input. Is he still alive? Hey, it's still alive. But yeah. Ingot is as simple as Ironsides is, except for the fact that when it's stuck, it'll jump up and down like that to try to get itself unstuck. But as simple as it is, it's an extremely durable opponent. But in order for these inputs to take it down, I think we need to repair them a little bit. This one is very much stuck, but I don't see quite exactly why. It seems to have all its sensors. Yeah, okay, it didn't take much to get it free. Oh, and it immediately attacked what was left of the other one. Come back here. Let me heal you. Now they're coming back. Let's see, are they gonna see Ingot? I think that one does. Yep. It didn't do much to it. Oh! That was a massive hit, but it hurt itself much more than it hurt Ingot. Input was originally a heavy class, so it's kind of outmatched by the durability of Ingot over there. Oh, he's very much stuck. Very hurt, very stuck. This one over here is pretty much dead. Oh no, it was stuck, but it's not dead. It just doesn't have enough sensors to see where it's going anymore. Oh, look at them go. I think both their weapons were damaged or missing when they collided, so they didn't really do a whole lot at first. But I think it's about time for the finale. So let's just start dumping bots in here until they destroy everything. We'll start off with some other randomizer ones. The little ultralight stepping stone. We'll put a couple of them out. They're only 30 blocks. Well, they were only 30 blocks originally, but now they're 51 because the logic takes up more pieces. So they're technically not an ultralight class anymore. These are all technically above their normal weight classes, but they're not for official matches. Next we'll release some tinfoils. The lightweight class. There's pretty much just a smaller version of Ironsides. They're just as fast and ridiculous and self-destructive. And speaking of self-destructive, this input over here is missing some sensors. But you know what? No, I will repair it. We want chaos, so the ones that can attack really ought to be able to attack. Next we'll add in a fan favorite, Ironside. Never hurts to add a couple more Ironsides into the fray. Our frame rate's starting to show the number of bots being processed right now. Let's continue to add to the chaos. We'll add some Ironsides Juniors. They're not as dumb as the normal Ironsides autonomous version, but they're much smaller and more fragile because they're based around an ultralight. Off he goes. These shouldn't hurt the lag too much, being so little, so let's add a bunch of them. There we go, I think that was like 4 or 5. Oh, I missed input attacking something over there. I'm not sure if it attacked the other one, or if it clobbered one of the smaller bots. But this input seems out of commission, so let's fix it up. Something just happened over there. So maybe I'll try to zoom in editing and figure out what it was. But there's suddenly a lot of shrapnel and debris over there. I am not sure what bots hit each other, but they hit each other hard. Speaking of, Ingot over here is not doing so hot. But it tends to just get stuck on the walls and flop around like a dying fish. So let's replace it with something a little bit more aggressive. The Sandstone Mark IIIs. They're not quite as big and durable, but they're still pretty potent. And since it's the Mark III, let's release 3 of them. Oof! Well, that was unfortunate timing for that little iron sides. And to round things off, I'll spawn in my automatic race car and just see how it does, avoiding everything. It needs to be started manually, and it should go on its own in a couple of seconds once it thinks the race starts. Just let it go on its own and see what happens. Okay, it narrowly dodges sandstones. It circles around Input's corpse. It dodges the goal. It dodges another sandstone. It's gonna dodge and weave. Oh, maybe not every time though. Hey, it's still going. And I think it actually killed the stepping stone. It just beat an ultralight battlebot. Not super impressive, but it certainly wasn't designed for that. And off it goes into the wild blue yonder. But I think... Okay, there's still a sandstone here, but he's kind of struggling. He might eventually get free, but not likely. Oh no, there he goes. Wait, did the car come back? I thought it left the arena. I swear it left the arena. It's upside down now, but it ended up back in. Okay, I guess the chaos isn't over yet. And I didn't realize there were still two sandstones alive, and now they're fighting each other. Oh, they disengaged. Are they gonna re-engage? Oh, no. We found the corpse of that one. Alright. There's one last thing I want to do before I wrap up the video. So I'm going to spawn in another input or two. Spawn in 2. And then I'll jump in one of my own human-controlled battle bots and finish off everything in the arena with it. Get out of the way. And I think my weapon of choice is going to be... And I think my weapon of choice is going to be Hunger, who is undefeated in the BattleBot League. And I've spawned it in a wall. This is gonna be bad. Oh, no. Not as bad as I thought. Still, let's repair. Make it fair. And find our first target. I hear an end... Oh, our first target came to us. Not ideal that it came from behind, but we still dealt with it. Let's get this one over here that seems to be stuck on the wall. Just hook it in the blades and... Oh goodness, it's heavy. There we go. Took a big bite out of it. But it's still trucking. There we go. That was a good hit. Send it flying. And finish it off. My blades are getting pretty short. I think it's time for a repair. This one's not quite finished off yet, even though it's just spinning in circles. Give it the old chop. And I hear some engines over here. Oh, he's stuck, but he's very much not damaged yet at all. So let's try to scoop him off the ledge. Yep. Oh, it's attacking me. Ooh. Okay, it's picked a fight. Let's finish it off. Oh no! Oh no! It's a good thing this isn't an official fight. I mean, Hunger is rated to fight above its weight class, so if that input was human controlled, it would be allowed. But that would have been its first loss ever, so I'm glad that it doesn't count. Especially because, even though I made it myself, it's just a dumb, simple, computerized bot. Like, I don't want to lose to that. Alright. It just hurt itself on the wall there. Let's try to... Oh, I missed my swing. There's still two of them going. Oh, yes, he walked right into the blades. Hit that one pretty good too. They're both still moving though. I don't think it's going to be moving after that. Can we get the other one? Oh goodness. That one is still moving. They have more endurance than I expected. But that's why we do this testing. I think that was the one that ran away, but it seemed pretty stuck at that point. I want to try to do this without repairing. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Well, maybe. That weapon still has a little bit of oomph. Yeah. What's making that noise? Is that... Oh! It's the race car! It hid in the corner and survived. Let's go for a victory lap. Let's start it up. It might not be able to avoid all the debris, because some of it might be too short, but it should be able to dodge most stuff in the arena. Never mind. I forgot that things directly ahead of it get ignored a lot of times. But it's not meant to fight. It's meant to run the Grand Prix on its own, which it does, just fine and dandy. But anyways, I think that about wraps things up. If you have any questions about the BattleBots of the BattleBot League, please leave them in the comments section. And if you like the video or want to make me happy, please leave a like on the video or subscribe. Bye-bye now.